Dental Bytes with Dr. Dunlop is sponsored by Better Life Center Implant and General Dentistry.
Well, now it's time for a chat with our friends over at Better Life Center Implant and General Dentistry to talk all things dental. The owner of the practice, Dr. Ryan Dunlop, is joining us now for a day before every dentist's favorite holiday, Halloween. Dr. Dunlop, as always, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm happy to be here, yes. Normally I get to be one of the scarier people in people's lives because I'm the dentist, but today I'm dressed as the happy-go-lucky, friendly dentist, so I'm happy to be here.
I'm sure the kids are super excited the day after Halloween, knowing they're going to enjoy all that candy. And
yes.
Well, today you're going to provide us, with a great service. So you're telling us how we can keep those cavities in check with all post trick-or-treating sugar consumption, because even us adults may indulge in it a little bit. So How do we control that candy intake?
Well, I mean, Halloween is a fun holiday. It is great for kids. They're going to eat candy. I have kids. My kids are going to eat candy. It's just important to remember kind of the oral hygiene rules that you've established. Kids like to, eat a bunch of candy late at night and then they kind of pass out on the couch or in front of the TV. So just remember, brushing your teeth. Halloween is just another night after all is said and done.
Speaking of the teeth brushing, I know all of us sometimes can be in a rush heading out the door. Sometimes we overestimate the teeth brushing. So let's go back to the basics.
Right.
When should we do it? How long? How often? If you don't mind breaking that down.
Yeah, it's a twice-a-day thing. I recommend your kids brush their teeth for at least 2 minutes. Play a song, kind of set a timer. Most kids brush their teeth for like 10 to 15 seconds, and that's about it. Actually, adults too. So train yourself to give yourself about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes of brushing your teeth. Use fluoride toothpaste and ADA certified toothpaste, and just remember to tell your kids to do it. It's your responsibility as a parent to make sure that your kids are brushing their teeth, not theirs.
Speaking of the toothpaste, there are so many options out there. It's kind of like when you get a hair product or maybe a fashion trend. Is there like anything you would recommend as far as toothpaste? Like, is there a certain brand you'd recommend that works well, or is it just kind of, you mentioned fluoride?
Just look for an endorsement from the American Dental Association.
Okay.
If it has that ADA certified, that means that I trust it because we trust the American Dental Association to provide toothpaste and oral health care products that are safe to use and good for our teeth. So look for the American Dental Association logo on any toothpaste or oral health care products that you're buying.
So one of the things that as parents you'll probably know, your kid will probably steal a candy or two, that will sneak it. What if they start experiencing tooth pain? What would you recommend then?
Well, you need to establish a relationship with a good general dentist from an early age. So if your kids are 2 or 3 or 4 years old, take them into a dentist right away. Establish a healthy relationship with a good dentist in town, and that's going to set the stage for all of their healthcare, oral health care for the rest of their life. But certainly do not wait until your kids are telling you that they have tooth pain or you see evidence of decay. That is too late.
When's the right time to take your kids to the dentist?
I say as soon as they have a tooth in their mouth. So as soon as they have at least one tooth in their mouth, you should take them for just a well-checked visit. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes with a pediatric dentist usually, and they just look and feel and get comfortable, and it sets the stage for positive interactions for the rest of their lives. Most of my patients who are adults who had traumatic experiences had those when they were kids, and they had it because the parents waited too long to take them to the dentist.
So as soon as possible is probably the best option.
First tooth equals first dentist visit.
There you go. I like it. So last question. This is the most important one we got to know. We want to hear from a real doctor of medicine. How many pieces of candy can the kids eat tomorrow?
Well, I try to limit it to 2 per hour of trick-or-treating. Right, so if they trick-or-treat for 3 hours, then they can theoretically have 6 pieces of candy before they go to bed. But I'm a dad too, and so we know that people are going to sneak some extra candy. So keep it below 10 of those little ones.
I mean, maybe get a little bit of a tax there.
And don't forget, the dad tax and the mom tax. That's real.
Yeah,
that's
it
real.
is very, very real.
That's real.
Make sure to have your own bag ready to take
because
that tax.
we raise them, so they have to go out and trick-or-treat for us too.
There you go.
We can't trick-or-treat for ourselves.
A little back and forth helps us out.
Exactly.
Dr. Ryan Dunlop, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It was my pleasure.
And if you would like to connect with Dr. Dunlop and the fine folks at Better Life Center Implant and General Dentistry, call 559-435-3200. Again, 559-435-3200, or log on to betterlifedentistry.com.